know she been holding my cup, because she got a drowsy look in her eyes. Watch that shit live for confidence up. This her chance be surrounded by me and the guys. Counting up more than enough. There ain't nothing that nobody need on this side. Around and see no one but us. I'm surrounded so you won't catch me by surprise. I know she been holding my cup, because she got a drowsy look in her eyes. That shit live for confidence up. This her chance be surrounded by me and the...
Who's that?
The Hawks.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, don't talk about the Hawks, bro. I don't care if they're on a 5-game winning streak. All right? We lost to them, okay? We lost to them. That's how I'm starting this show. Y'all know my name. Y'all know my spill. We got the cast here. We got my main man, Brutus, Nick Space's finest. Y'all already know. Welcome to the team. We got Ariel over here.
Sir.
Go school retro NBA. I'm so mad at the Hawks. I can't even get it out right now, bro. I'm so pissed, bro. We got LJ, Knicks Anonymous, and we got Queen Ebony over here, man. This is the gang we here.
Yeah.
But we lost, yo. We lost. Did you see that fourth quarter?
I wish I didn't.
Ariel, please explain what happened in the fourth quarter.
That fourth quarter was probably one of the worst basketball I've seen all year, and I'm not even joking. That fourth quarter was, you know how we say the third quarter of doom? We ended up turning it into the fourth quarter of doom.
Fourth.
We could not do simple things. We couldn't put the ball in the basket. Very too reliant on the three-pointers. And we went away with, like, you know what's crazy with this team, man? That if we were based off just off how we play in the first quarter, we'd probably be one of the best teams in the NBA. Because after that, it's a complete show. Like, we start losing ball movement. We stop attacking. Like, there's no reason why RJ Barrett was literally getting whatever he wanted with the Hawks defense. He was finishing at the paint. He was attacking at the point. He was attacking at every time he had the ball, he was already attacking his man, going to the hoop, drawing fouls, doing what you need him to do. Guess what we do? We go away from him. And there's a story of the Knicks team, is that we have guys that are literally cooking, and we ended up taking the ball out of their hands. It could be Quigley, it could be Barrett. And there was a mixture of both last night, because both of them, I mean, the way Quigley was shooting the ball that first half, no reason why he comes away with only 11 points. That's ridiculous. I mean, he should have got more touches. RJ should have got more touches, and the game probably would have turned out different. And that second unit was god awful. We got no production, which has been the story of this year, because I was one of the main guys that was saying that if this is going to be the staple of the team, that the second unit was probably one of the best in the NBA altogether, and it turns out to be is actually one of the worst. And we keep going to these iHeart rules, and there's got to be some way, man. That was my guy, and it pains for me to say it, because I watched this guy before he came to the Knicks. I was ranting, raving about him. I loved everything about him. People outside the Knicks organization loved the deal. And guess what? It's been an absolute shit show. The guy has turned into iDoodle, hasn't done what I wanted him to do. He's getting absolutely bullied down there in the paint. He's not a stretch five this year. He's actually I don't know what you call him, because he's not shooting.
He's a bum.
He said he got that little push shot going in the paint. And sometimes that don't even go in. Like, what's going on?
Bro, he's a bum.
He sucks. Honestly, like I don't hate to say that. A guy in the NBA, I don't
think it's iHeart's fault, though.
I know he would cook any of us, but on this team, like, I don't see a place for him. Like, I would rather go with a small ball 5 Obi, try that out. Now with Mitch gone, like, for everybody ranting and raving about Obi, this is his time right now. You know,
I'm done with him
another
too.
guy I want to talk about. Last night we needed him, and he couldn't give us nothing. Like, this guy, like Obi, I've heard Tibbs screaming at the top of his lungs, get off the 3-point line, literally shouting, get off the line, bro. That's not your game. Like, you are athletic. You're an athletic 4. I need to see more post-ups. I need to see more pick and rolls. If we do it with Mitch, why can't we do it with Obi? But then again, who that falls on?
Nah, time out.
Tibbs not running enough plays for him.
We got to take a break real quick. Did you just say Tom Thibodeau was saying Obi, screaming to Obi, get off the 3-point line?
Yeah.
Nah, you got to find that clip. You got to find that clip. Nah.
Man, you love it. Yo, you know who else? There was a couple other people that was saying it, like Jay Nicky and other people that caught it. I forgot who else that was talking about it on his face. I think it was that game against the Wizards. You can hear Tibbs screaming out of his top of his lungs, Obi, get off the 3-point line, or like literally screaming at him.
Oh,
For real?
wow. Wow.
I'm
That's
not the only
news to
one, bro.
me.
Because I remember on the
I'm
streets and
so
I
yeah,
told somebody,
me
I said, "Yo, I'm
too.
glad I wasn't the only one that saw that. Like I peeped it."
But
Wow.
but he gonna get off the line and do what? Come on, Tibbs, help him out.
Run
Because they're not
like I
giving him
said,
the
it's a
ball.
gift and a curse, right? Because you're
Help
screaming
him
at the
out.
kid, but you should be running a little bit more different plays for him.
Yeah,
Run a pick and
Exactly.
roll. Like, look how Obi moves around. Like if you watch Obi the whole game off ball, like he's getting movement. Like
He's a
he's pushing,
gazelle. He like a
he's passing the
gazelle.
ball, he's setting the screen, he's
Not
going
even.
around. Like, yo, he's athletic, man. Like, use him to
You
his
know what
strength.
gets me mad about Obi? What's this thing when he's running or lollygagging up the lane,
Oh, this.
and he got the long arms not moving, just went. What the hell is that?
Like,
I'm like, yo,
he's
bro.
going like this.
I don't know.
Like,
That's
bro,
how you used to run around when you were a kid.
That's kind of
When you were a
crazy.
kid,
Yo, I peep
Yeah, I've noticed that
everything,
too.
like, dialect don't be on point. Everything be crazy and wicked. But look, my next question, I'm gonna send this right over to Queen Ebo, right? Even though my hands ain't right, I know she over there, but I'm gonna point over here. You feel me? My question to you is, how do you feel about this 6 versus 10 that we keep seeing every night? Like,
Lord. I see bogusness. That's what I see. I think me and my mom's, because my mom's is a big sport fan too. We talk about this a lot, and she was saying that how, and I agree that since that they legalized the DraftKings became big in big states like New York and everything, you know, that the officiating has been a little bit like suspect throughout the league, not just the Knicks, throughout the league. There's a lot of people bringing facts like evidence that look, this is not a foul, this is a travel, this is a carry, and crucial points of the game, and nothing like they're reading the parlays themselves.
definitely.
So I just think it's a lot of I feel like it reminds me of boxing and the corruption in boxing a little bit. You know how they throw fights. There's a lot of corruption in boxing, and a lot of people stepped away from the sport because of it. It's just regaining its popularity now. But I think the NBA is treading in that direction because there's a lot of bogus going on. That was not a foul. And he said they tripped him. What was the explanation? His left foot tripped him.
Yeah,
and turned sideways.
Bruh, when I seen that, number one, let's backtrack, right?
And talk about the iHeart one. You didn't miss the iHeart. The guy.
No, that's the one we
right
talking
next
about.
to him.
That's what I'm
That's-
talking
and
about.
that's the-
got the foul.
That's the one.
That's the foul right there we talking about.
Yeah.
But let's backtrack a little bit. First of all, not ever in my life have I heard that if I go for a dunk and is wrapped around me, it's not a foul. That's number one.
It didn't slow him down. They said, what was it?
It didn't affect the shot.
That's because I'm big body. Yeah,
What
like
does
how,
that mean?
why are you being penalized for being stronger? You know what I mean? Like I'm putting in the work and effort.
How many
and
times
I'm
a game
better
do you
than
see Jalen Brunson get fouled and thrown to the ground and it's never called? And RJ too.
Mm-hmm.
I
RJ
see
get
RJ
beat
get
up.
hot yesterday
RJ
at one
get
point.
beat
I
up.
never see RJ get mad.
Yeah, he got mad.
Don't worry about this, y'all. We're going to definitely tap into this on Wednesday because remember, fan to fan talk. Make sure y'all pull up on Twitter. That space is going to get crazy because that's one of the topics. How can we fix NBA officiating? And another topic is the NBA rigged, true or false? So make sure y'all pull up on Wednesday, 1 p.m. The Twitter spaces is going to be crazy. Fan to fan talk. Yes, it's going to be popping. So look, we got about 10 minutes left, right? I'm gonna go to Brutus right here because I see, little one over there trying to get your attention. I'm gonna get you right back. So.
They all in there, man.
You feel me? I already see it. I see it. I got you. So, how do you feel that going into the fourth quarter, you literally watched the Hawks? Because we're gonna go back to the Hawks now in that game. You literally watched how, again, we have no length on this team, and we're not even playing it. Like, this is the one time I can say, why didn't you put Evan in the game? Why didn't you put Cam in the game? Why didn't you even put Sheev in the game? Bro, I literally watched Dejounte Murray do the same back post up, go into the spin, and shoot over everybody for like 8 points straight. How do we fix this? Like, how do we
man,
fix
Mitch.
Well, yeah, missing Mitch is going to be hard. It's going to be hard to make up for him. And I hope now that Knick fans will start to appreciate him a little bit more for what he does than what we've given him credit for. How many people have, even into this year, been talking about how his contract, we shouldn't have signed him for that money and all kinds of things. Now we're going to see that he was worth every penny, because he anchors that defense. He makes up for the mistakes. He makes up for the fact that we got, Julius and sometimes RJ not putting forth their best effort when it comes to their defense. And Mitch makes up for a lot of that stuff. And earlier in the season, it was, Cam Reddish was trying to make up for some of these guys. But remember, when Cam was playing, guess who his center was? Isaiah Hartenstein. And we now see how bad he was. And Cam never really got the ability to play with Mitch behind him. And I would have loved to see a pairing with Mitch, Cam, and Grimes on the floor at the same time, how the defense could have looked. And we've never got a chance to see it. But while Mitch is out, it's going to be tough for us to play enough defense. My God, Atlanta plays no defense, and we allowed them to stay in the game with us.
Definitely.
All we had to do is play some defense, and we should have won that game. We scored 124 points. How do we let them score 139? It's ridiculous. There was no defense. Deuce McBride was unneeded. Grimes was pretty much, he was rendered, useless kind of because of the foul trouble. And we had no other answers. We go out there, sometimes I see the lineup with Deuce McBride, Jalen Brunson, and Emmanuel Quickly on the floor at the same time.
Horrible.
No, nobody's higher than 6'2".
Horrible.
Horrible. Oh my God. So we got a lot of work to do. It actually started to fall apart in the third quarter, because remember, they came out with a 13-0 run when the third quarter started. So it all got started then.
That is true.
Julius brought us back. See, a lot of people are shitting on Julius's game, but if it wasn't for Julius in that third quarter, we might have been down by 20.
That'd have blown us out the water.
20 or 25.
He was having a marvelous
easily.
game, man.
Yeah,
but
people
still
RJ
on this
too,
game
they
for
kinda
him.
got iced out.
RJ too.
They got iced out though.
RJ was having an incredible game, and he just didn't get any more touches. And I don't know how that works. IQ was starting to make shots, and he stops getting the ball. This isoentric system that Tibbs is running is just not viable long term. Everybody knows down the stretch in the fourth quarter who is going to get the ball. You could pretty much just lay off of the other three guys or two guys.
That is a fact, man. But
it's really making us be vulnerable. And this is the reason why we get these losses at the end of games.
Now, we definitely do, man. But LJ, I'm gonna send this one to you. How do we fix these situations, man? Because obviously, and this is when now we gotta, shout outs to my man State and a lot of other people that, been calling it. That's Jalen Brunson's fault. Like, what do you, I understand you've been clutch, but my man, you ain't been clutch right now. Pass the damn ball. How you feeling about that, my guy?
Listen, he had 9 assists at the end of the day. So,
not enough.
I call it the Harden assist, LJ. I call it the Harden assist. When you have to give the ball up by desperation.
Listen, okay, I agree to that. Listen, he was put into he was getting double, tripled pretty much. Like, it comes to how what Brutus just said. You could lay off most of these guys if you know that this specific guy is just gonna have the ball. And Brunson's got to stop with that going to the basket, turn around, fake jump shot, pump fake, and then try to go for the foul, because a lot of guys are no longer going for that fake. A lot of guys are watching. You can see by the way these teams play the Knicks, they're starting to watch film, and it's showing that we're not adapting as a team. We're just running with something that was working, and now it's time for a change. Now, this is something that Tibbs is not good at. He's not adaptable. Now, he has been doing good throughout the year, but now it's challenge. Now it's forcing him to make another change. You know what I mean? And right now, Tibbs is not doing that. He's not utilizing everything he has. And everybody doesn't like to talk about the Reddish situation, but even what Trippy said, use Fournier. You know, F it. You know what I mean? Like, use whatever you got.
You
know,
said
Use
somebody.
It's insane.
I don't get how we have the depth,
But I think
you're not
honestly,
using
Brunson's
it.
playing this way because he's a product of what the coach is telling him to do. Because I don't think Brunson is out here doing this on his own.
Listen, I like Tibbs. I like Tibbs. You know, at the time, he was the best bank for our buck. You know what I mean? He has helped these guys improve defensively in some type of ways. And, you know, even you can even argue offensively, as bad as his offense is. But, you know, I think he's reached his limit. You know, everybody has their cap. And
Clap it up for that. Hold up. Everybody clap it up for that.
season.
You have reached your maximum potential, bro. It's time to pass on. Collect $200. You gotta go, Tom.
Donnie, Brian.
Yeah, I would rather see what another coach can do with the guys that we have now instead of trying to find somebody else. And because, like, who knows if we get somebody else, is Tibbs even gonna play him? You know what I mean? Like, how many minutes is this new guy we're gonna get, whoever it is? You know what I mean? And we want to get Bullock. Dear Lord, if we get Reggie Bullock for Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish is younger. Cam Reddish is taller.
Wait, hold on. We got like almost a minute left. Who put up the trade? Was it you, Brutus? I seen something about in the Reggie Bullock deal. We got Jaden Hardy back. Oh, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Hell yeah,
That's
I'm
the
doing
only
that.
way I would do it. That's
Bro,
the only way I
Hardy,
would do
I'll
it.
take Reggie Bullock in a heartbeat.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
putting Reggie at the 3, Jaden Hardy at the 2, IQ, you taking Deuce spot. Let's roll. Now we talking. Obi's back at the 4. Now we got Sims, Pack, Heart up out of here, bro.
Fuck up. Yep.
Bro, he gotta go. He gotta go. But continue, LJ. I just had to say that. I like that.
Yeah.
Just for
No,
that.
yeah. So in terms of so the Knicks have grown. The Knicks community has grown like a puppy love for the team, which I respect because it's something that as a culture we haven't had in quite some time. So it's kind of weird for people to kind of let go, even though we got attached. But like McBride, for example, everybody loves McBride. Everybody loves his defense, and you know I agree. Defense is something you can't be taught. But dude, he's like 6 feet tall, and
He's a situational player, man. Situational.
I watched Devontae Murray shoot over him as if he was an 8th grader. Like it was really sad.
Horrendous, bro. Horrendous. It has to be fixed.
When you have a defense, if you have a defense that has Jalen Brunson guarding DeAndre Hunter,
dude, he was fading away like it was nothing. I was like,
I don't think he saw Brunson.
He was letting DeAndre Hunter look like fucking prime T-Max out there.